Yeah, let's get into it. Um, yep, let's get into it. I'm just drinking, get me some coffee. Huh. Yeah, man, I tell you, man. Oh, March, already here. Time. I like to talk about time and space. You know, mysteries and history, so forth and so on. Time, time. Don't waste your time while you living. Time don't never stop until the casket drop. You understand? So while you got time, don't waste it. You know, and this is why people, a lot of people never become successful because they don't know how to, you know, defend, guard or defend their time. With a good defense, football analogies. With a good defense, you know what I'm saying? You always going to overthrow the offense. Defense wins the game. Rest in peace. John Madden, and that's how you got to see it with time, Mr. Football. Uh, Coach Madden, what have you. We living in times of unpredictable outcomes. You know, the way I see it, you got all uh, this COVID thing is lingering. They already said, they already prepared us. It's no cure to it. You just gotta know how to use your social distancing and stay away from sick ass people. Amongst other things, is fentanyl crisis. You know, like I tell people in many videos, you can get yourself in these avenues if you're not careful, and fuck your life up. Okay. Um, this is not for the faint of heart. This video, so I'm not deep into it yet. So to the ones that came in, if you're looking for some candy rain drops and shit, you might need to get out of here because this ain't no video. Candy rain and walking through the tulip garden video. This is a thought provoking video that gets straight to the point of it all. So yeah. So see, those are avenues you don't want to get caught up in because it's just gonna screw your life up. Sleeping with the enemy, hanging around people that know better, but they don't wanna do better. I mean, they got addiction, infliction on them, curses on them, and you try to tell them, but they don't want to listen. So you can't keep wasting your time with them because you won't find yourself easily falling into to that vortex, and they're gonna be wasting your time. Some people just bent on they want to die. They want to, you know, they want to commit. They want to commit suicide because that's basically what they doing. You taking stuff. You really taking stuff, injecting stuff, drinking stuff for. It's not for human consumption. So there you have it. So why are you're poisoning yourself? Alcohol poisoning, binging, then drink yourself to death. A lot of people end up like that. A lot of people night at the bar, binging with friends, what have you. Then in the morning time, they land choking on their own vomit or what have you, have a heart attack or whatever. You know, go into a coma, alcoholic coma, and then die. Heart shut down and die. or slow your liver shuts down. You get hepatitis, get jaundice, and then you get, cirrhosis of the liver, then you die. Poison your system and you die. Just like smoking. I mean, how many? I mean, the health physicians tell you this. People tell you this. It's up to the person. You know, all the chemicals in nicotine. Come on now, you're killing yourself. All because you got issues within your soul. See, that's when demonic activity is present. What drives people to do that? It's demonic activity within them. It's that voice, that little voice that's so demonic telling you that you need a drink, that you need a prostitute, that you need to steal, that you need to kill. Yeah. See, people don't talk about this, a lot, but people always wonder why people, humans, are capable of doing harm to other humans. I mean, to the most, the brutality is very extreme. Some of these human beings inflict on other human beings. That's because they're interacting with demons. There's is demonic activity present within their makeup and with their thought process. They are possessed. People need to get to the point. All this bullshitting around, that's what it is. That's why y'all need to study demonology. If you study demonology, you'll know these things. You got people that's cursed due to generational curses within their families. You understand? Incest in the family. You got cousins and brothers and sisters and aunties and everything, grandmothers who, and that bloodline screwing each other. You got the father screwing the daughters. You got the mother screwing the sons. All that shit going on now. And not only that, you got people taking your family members out. The good book speaks of this. It's going to be a time that, it's going to be brothers against brothers, mothers against daughters, and all kind of shit. It wasn't prevalent in the melanated race. Probably like I say 50, 60 years ago. That was unheard of for us to engage in such filth and deplorable actions and murderous ways. We wasn't into that bullshit. We was fighting for our goddamn rights, our civil rights. We was back in the 60s. We was trying to get a fair handshake on things. All the stuff our forebears and our ancestors fought for, we just pissing it and shitting it all out down the toilet of life. You know, we turned our back on our ancestors, man. They screaming out like, "What are y'all doing? What the hell's y'all doing? Demon time? What's y'all youngins thinking about?" People have sacrificed for the little freedom we got now. Put their lives on the line, and some of them died for the little shit we got. Crumbs from the government mahogany table. You know, we need the whole table, but we won't get that as long as we jealous of each other, killing each other, high divorce rate, ghetto gaggers, still talking about that. How women are exploited. Now you got the the black man and the black woman on the four corners of the earth, on the world stage, hoeing out. This OnlyFans fiasco. I'm like, man, what's going on here? Everybody and their grandma and granddaddy on that junk, screwing like no tomorrow, doing all kinds of freaked out, extreme bullshit, licking ass and all that shit. Even we didn't practice such barbaric shit like that. What the ass got to do with anything? what shit come out of it? Defecation come out of that hole. Then you wonder why people got anal cancer, which is colon cancer, colorectal cancer. Yeah, especially women. So as the men. Yeah, I guess so. You sticking foreign objects up your butthole, tearing your tissues out, and chicks getting railed. You know, they're sticking wood to that, splitting your behind parts open. Getting ruptures back there. Of course, those tissues back there gonna get fucked up. You got a lot of women walking around here with goddamn depends, and young as a son, because they letting every Tom, Dick, and Harry stick it up their rectum, and they can't hold it. They just, they stuff just drop out, bloop. They don't got no muscles, no contraction, no relaxation, and it's just open. It's open. Soon as they can't hold it, it can drop. It can drop anytime, and it's sad. They already messed up, but that's what you get when you practice. Uh, sodomite behavior. That's sodomy. That's not a regular way. I don't care. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care, brothers and sisters. It's not good. Shit come out of there. Okay? You got women want to toss men's salads. That's why you brothers and sisters better start smoking after each other. Yeah, they can look so gorgeous and handsome on the outside, mouth can be full of disease. They guys got friends looking someone's behind parts, tongue in their hole. Oh, it's clean. I don't care how much you wipe your ass, okay? I don't care how much you put stuff up in there, those anal beads and all that bullshit. Let me tell you something. Microscopic bacteria is still present. That's what that's for. That body part you have, that anus of your body, is for releasing digested food that turns into feces that comes out your that runs through uh I think it's the small, yeah, it's the small, it's either the small or, well, anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. It travels, then it comes on out. Okay. You see, some people walk around here with disease and all kinds of tumors and stuff, and mouth cancers and stuff, simply because they live in a dysfunctional and a trifling sex life. Yeah, and they're embarrassed. But that's where it comes from. The doctors know this shit. They ask you what's going on. Why does these things keep occurring? Do you practice this kind of sexual acts and stuff like this? Oh, that can be the culprit, and most likely that is. So this is why y'all better, y'all brothers and sisters better wake up, man. Then blame it on society, blame it on yourself, blame it on your perverted ways. It's you. Can't blame it on this person. It's you. You decide to engage in those sexual activities that will cause you bodily harm, and not only bodily harm, it's going to cause you ailments that might turn into something even worse. Then you end up croaking and dying. Okay, I'm talking from experience. I know people that went through certain things like this. Addicts and stuff refuse to lay the shit down, and feet and legs hurting and shit. And he finally, then we got word they took his big toe. A friend of mine took his big toe. But he's a grown man, way past 21. We're trying to get that shit up. Especially if you're diabetic. You don't supposed to be drinking and smoking or doing whatever, and you're fucking diabetic. You know you headed to swing, 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 chop, chop, chop. They take a load, they take a toll, they might take two toes. Then they might cut below or above the motherfucking kneecaps. Now you start losing limbs and shit because you refuse to get off the shit. Wake up, brothers and sisters. That shit is for you, and that's what that shit is for. That shit is created for you and me to die. If you partake in that shit, that's what's gonna happen. You leaving this motherfucker. You leaving here. All because, again, psychological, mental issues, problems, mental blocks, breakups, loss of family members, living a satanic life. So you try to fill the void by doing certain things, doing things you don't supposed to be doing, and now you think that's gonna, you think you gonna go into your little honeycomb hideout and disappear in the cracks and the crevices of the sectors of life and in the trap house or somewhere or flop house and take these goddamn drugs and drink and shoot up and you think you escaping? You ain't. All you doing is putting your life in deeper problems. You ain't escaping a motherfucking thing. You headed to the grave or you headed to the hospital, soon to be in the grave. Yes, that's what you doing. You can't beat them fucking streets, people. I done said this in so many videos. You try to beat these streets, they undefeated. You will lose. I seen the best. I'm smoke, drink, try to paint the town red, and guess what? They did. Yep. They thought they was I don't know what kind of Marvel comic life they live in, some kind of mutant life, whatever. They think they trying to live a comic book life, you know. Hey, I can drink, I can smoke, I can do what I want to do. I can do all this crazy sex shit. I'm gonna be all right. Okay, I'll bounce back. No, you okay? Okay. The only way you gonna bounce back is leave that shit alone altogether. Just stop. Come to a complete stop, or you gonna stop the other way. And it's gonna be tragic. You got people. You got these even young people, young that got families, young adults that got families, leaving their little siblings behind. That's not fair. Gone way too soon. Leaving kids. How many times? How many? We see it on the fucking news every goddamn day. Such got blown away. Such got robbed, got blown away. Such a fentanyl overdose. Such blah 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 fucking blah. And it's a shame because they think these certain individuals think they can beat the fucking streets. You can't beat them. It's a whole big waste of fucking time. It goes right back to the time issue. Not spending your time killing yourself. You're not on God's time. So all you fools that think it's cool and it's the slang and it's the in crowd, you's a fucking idiot. Y'all imbeciles. Stop claiming demon time. Please stop. I don't know who came up with that bullshit and that phrase. Demonic motherfuckers. Them demons don't give two less shits about you as a human being. Their whole thing is to destroy your motherfucking ass. And they doing a good job. Them the ones that's winning. These entities that's on this. See, they're in prison. See, the fallen. You talk about the fallen angels and all that. Yeah, demons will have you. See, this is the solitary confinement right here. This planet Earth. That's why they're inflicting so much curses and pain on people that indulge. The whole thing is for you to fucking sell your soul to the to their king, which is Lucifer, so you can have your place in the lake of fire. Uh-huh. So this is why you got jealousy, gluttony, murder and mayhem, you know, things that distort the family tree. This is why you got all this shit going on, because it's demonic activity, and it's screwing your time up. You're not on God's time. You're on the demon time. So you on demon time, your time is wasting away. Y'all look at the stuff on social media when they always show what's the most popular place they show. If they ain't hell on earth, I don't know what it is. Kensington, PA, Philadelphia, PA, Pennsylvania, Kensington, like a motherfucker. I don't know how many videos I've seen on that motherfucker on YouTube or TikTok. People walk it don't even look it look like a fucking movie, don't it? But it's real. It's real. And that ain't the only place, but I guess they use that as the poster child or what have you. You know, as this is Skid Row America. Well, shit. Way before they, that was and they still showing it. It's Skid Row in the West Coast, L.A. L.A. is like two cities in one. You got the prominent side, the rich, the affluent side. Then you got the fucking a third world, like a third world country over that motherfucker. That's Skid Row, and that's L.A. You got see, one thing people gotta realize out there, it's no middle class. Either you rich or you fucking dirt poor. It's no middle class out there. So you won't go out there a la di da di da. I suggest you have a considerable lot of money. Why go out there and just get treated like shit? Cause them people don't care. I done heard people, even some of my peoples come back and say, "Hey, either you got it like that, or you need to stay out of there, because people gonna treat you like a treat you like shit, and look at you like, hey man, fuck you." So that's what I heard. Unless you want to go out there and gang bang, and I wouldn't prefer that, because you know what comes with that. So there you have it. I mean, you look at life for what it is, and it's a whole big waste of time when you indulge in demon time. It's a waste of time. The way you look at life, the way you need to conduct your life, is getting to the law, statutes, and commandments. That's how you conduct your life. Get a personal relationship with the Most High and ride it on out. Cause I'm telling you, the only thing is stopping you is you, and what's stopping you is you still in the devil's playground in the house. You're in the wicked house. There's a lot of people that still living in that house. If you binging, if you partying, you still in that house. There ain't no justification, man. You in that house, point blank. You cheating on people, struggling with your sexual orientation, you in that damn house. You out here pervert, masturbating, looking at porno 24/7. You in that house. Pornography is destroying a lot of people. It destroys relationships. It's a fucking cancer. Some of your mass murderers got started. A lot of them. I was on in. Then it developed into something else. Yeah. These fake torture, these reenactments. It's not cute, man. Don't you know they was killing people like that back in the medieval days? Selling witch trials, those stupid ass monks and those damn priests. fucking religious fanatics and idiots. Heresy. Just killing women like a motherfucker. They ain't know what the fuck they was talking about. Women died for nothing. Selman witch trials, all that stupid shit. You know. Uh, yeah. Pillory, guillotines. You know, women got their hands in them. Even some black women. Black women. Stupid. Y'all some stupid motherfuckers. It's not a game. They used to do that to us, you dummies. They actually just put us in there and slice our fucking heads off. Now you got women, got their head in the pillory or guillotine, got their head and arms in it, got their head and wrists in it, bent over and get mounted from the back. And that's supposed to be some, you know, some fun and games, but just think of your your brothers and sisters used to have their ass up in that joint, and it wasn't no fun and games. They was getting decapitated. But y'all want to reenact that shit and think it's a game. Think about your ancestors. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Waste of time. That's that demon time shit. If y'all only knew some of y'all, the same instruments of death they're using these porno films, these contraptions and shit. Uh, they was using that shit on us back in those slavery days. They was suspending us, doing all kind of shit, ropes, all that. Spreading our bodies, all I'm gonna tell you something about that. From north to west, east to south, like the metaphysical, metal, like the metaphysical man. Those were ceremonies. Don't you know that? Those were satanic, ritual, demonic murders. Okay, you got to go deep into it. Okay, and that's why they do that. So unknowingly, those females that allow themselves to be portrayed like that in these films, they don't even know they react. They doing a ritual. Those are satanic sexual rituals they doing. Yeah, it's not just only the act of sex. See, that's what they doing, and they getting some kind of the perpetrators that is filming is, and the men would have you, and the dudes in the background, or the dudes that's committing the act, whether they black or white men, they get some kind of yeah. Those are, and you are being influenced too. See, yeah. See, that's what that's for. See, I'm trying to bring light to the ignorant. They used to do that to us. Okay, so why support that? And that's why so many families are cursed. So many people are going through hell and high water simply because they get into these avenues of life and waste their time. Here comes that time factor, and they on demon time. So let me tell you something. That's that demon time shit. It's destroying us, man. You know, some of us, not all of us. I'm trying to talk to the ones. This video is for people that's actually still in the fix of things. That's feeling some kind of way. You feeling some kind of way because it's time for you to change. You should be tired of it. If this video is convicting you, is this video putting fire burning your ass? Good. That's what I want. This is my whole thing of doing this segment, to put fire up under your asses so y'all can wake up and turn away from that bullshit because it's destroying you. This is why you're not successful. This is why you find yourself poverty stricken. This is why you find yourself running to a goddamn fake ass liquor store and tobacco store trying to drink your and smoke your life away and trying to, it's just making it worse. You don't go to there. You don't go there to solve your problems. You go right to that book that's sitting up in your apartment or your house or your trash can. You might be on the street, might be homeless. That junk, that basic instructions before leaving Earth that's collecting dust and mothballs and some more roach clippings and roach legs and roach done on it. Been sitting there. Now you got if you like I say, if you out homeless, you got bugs crawling up in there and everything. So, you need to blow the dust off the book and get into it. That's what you need to be running to and praying and meditating and fasting and asking God to get those demons up out of y'all. You running a man. You running to the merchants of death. The merchants of motherfucking death. And trying to seek refuge? Nah, I don't think so. You need to come out those places. Yes, they're gonna say, yes, we'll take your $1.25 for malt liquor, $1.50, $2 for malt liquor. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah. You ever seen guys keep going back getting fifths of alcohol? That Will Smith, that Bowman's and all that shit. That Odessa, bar on the show, vodka and gin. Let's get a half a gallon, dog. Slim. Let's get a half a gallon, player. It's crazy. They bag up for change, go in there, $2, $2 or $3, give or take. Half a pint, half a pint, half a pint, half a pint, half a pint. Man, what the sad, man. Women too. But let me tell you something though. See how the mind thinks. See how those demonic demons play with your soul. If you got enough, so you muster up enough know-how to humble yourself, to ask people for change, so you can get a drink. And some of these guys make pretty good money because it's like from Monday, it's 7 days a week, 24/7. If you can do that, why can't you speak up on something and get you a fucking job? You know how to talk. You know how to get money. So you should know how to talk and get money in the right way. You know. Let me tell you, brother, something, man, and you sisters, especially more. Go on these places. That's what they for. Go to these social places. Hey, man, I'm tired of drinking. I'm trying to get myself together. I need a job. Sometimes in person is still the most powerful way to do it. See, now everything internet. But bullshit, you still got places like the social security places. They got to face you, like for the food stamps and all that. You got to ask around. Closed mouth don't get fed. Stop being look. A lot of people are shy. You wouldn't believe it. Won't say shit. Know you suffering. Know you fucked up. And won't say a motherfucking thing. Now you see, there lies a problem. They act like assholes. Well, you know they're asshole. Go somewhere else. It's not bagging. It's trying to get on your feet. Okay? You won't know unless you open your fucking mouth. That's the problem with some of us as black folks. We open our mouth about you open your mouth when you want something to drink, when you want that dope, when you want that coke, when you want that boot, when you want that this, you want this, and shit does not help at all. you out there tricking. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, you men out here paying, get $20, go get one, get a $20 BJ. You know what I'm saying? Get some sloppy top from one of these chicks for $20. You ain't afraid to ask for that, and putting your stick and yeah. Let me tell you something. The chicks got open sores in their mouth. I hope y'all strapping up. Yes, you got to strap up. Some of these women's mouths they got 5 mouths. Mess around and get something, and you be screwed. Cheap thrills will cause you some chills and hospital bills. Yeah, fuck around. You women out here bending over. You don't know what these dudes sticking their shits at, taking it up the mouth, taking it in the mouth and all that. Letting them skeet up in your throat. Hey, like I said, man, this video is not, I'm putting it out there, okay? It's time for people to wake up. Dudes, they shooting they skeeting straight STDs in your mouth. Now you sick. Or up in your pussy. Now you sick. Hey, that's what I mean about demon time. I'm coming strong. That's why y'all haven't been hearing me for a minute. You know, I had, I haven't went nowhere. It's better to come out strong than come out a bull crap. I'm coming out swinging, knocking this just shit out the box. Cause YouTube, man, a lot of falling off here. I see. You know, and to all the newcomers, my stuff is reality based, dot provoking, shock jockism. It's entertainment, but it's real life commentary. Excuse me, down to earth commentary. It's hard hitting. That's the only way I can come. I can't come, up in this jump bullshitting on this commentary on my segments. No. I wouldn't be doing this no more. You know? You got people sitting up here. I don't want to go because there's so many fake people on here. I hope you know this. They just, they desperate to get bags. That's why you got all these trolls on here in the black sector. They doing it to get a bag. So they grab, the gang, they grab people's name that's trending, that's melanated, then they go in on them. Don't even know these people. Don't even know at all. They take segments, take different pieces from quote, you know, add, cut, splice, add other voiceovers, all just to get some clout. You got them, then you got people living this false reality. And if you was a fly on the wall, you see them, they not even living like that. They don't die straight, some of these people. I ain't, man, I'm gonna leave it alone after this one. Like I told you, you got people that will go to these communities, they go to a thrift store, they got enough sense to get the stuff clean and everything. Get a suit that's almost in style. And then, groom themselves up and go out to one of these places that will allow them to be, because you got gated communities. They got private cars. They will run your ass out of there. Or some of these people may know people in gated communities. And they will go out there in that goddamn garage. Or not in the garage. They will go out there in that driveway. They got a Bugatti or something out there. And will sit up on a car and post that shit on Instagram. Or ask for the keys act like they fake left something in the car. They open the door, sitting there, and be smiling, looking back, and take a selfie, or they might do a video. Yeah, this is my palatial house. Yeah, I only paid this much for it. That's what I'm talking about. You got to ball until you fall. These are the things that happens when you put it on line like a motherfucker. That's their boy's house. It's not in their fucking house. But this what people will do. This what some people will do to be seen and heard. They would do anything. That's the most lame in it. That's some lame shit, boy. Lame. But it's a whole big waste of time. See what I'm saying? That's dumb shit. But getting back to the realness. Yeah, so start wasting your lives and taking penitentiary chances and taking chances that can make y'all sick or even catch a STD. You know, like I said, we can ask. See how, like I say, see how the brain thing. That's that devil. That's when the demons got you. You will speak up on something, but what you speak up on and what you get in return is demonic. But you can't speak up on nothing, and what you get in return is a blessing and holy. See, see that? You won't speak about that. I mean, what you speak on and you talk up when you want something demonic, don't you? And when you get it, you satisfied. But you can't do it when it comes to you get your brain just you can't find them the thought to talk about something spiritual that was going to bring you something in the right way. See that brain? See how that brain? See how them demons fuck you up? See how they have you drive you insane when you interact with them? And some of y'all know y'all doing wrong and want to continue to do wrong. And two wrongs don't make it right. See? Two wrongs don't make it right. You know the consequences if you do this. You want to keep begging people for money. You want to keep using people and just to run and get high or go trick. What kind of life is that? But some people live that kind of life, and that's a mental illness too. You know. And let me tell you something, because I lost people. I lost. I lost people. Let me tell you something. To everyone that's lost people in their family, I had been to enough funerals, family funerals, loss of loved ones. They served their time. Okay, it's a tragedy when they live a demonic life and go out demonic. It's a tragedy they out here, they out here killing people. Then they get their wigs blew back, unidentifiable or closed casket. That's a tragedy. That's fucked up. But that's living by it. You reap what you sow. You live by it, you're going to die by it. Come on, y'all. It's nothing new to this. Some things don't change. Eventually, it's going to catch up with you. You're fucking with people. You're killing other people's loved ones. What the fuck you think? What you thought it was? Like the family members. What you thought was going to happen? Do you know what your kids doing? Like that commercial. Do you know what your youngins doing? Do you know what your children doing out in your young teenage children, young adult children doing out in these fucking streets? Did you raise them right, or you raised them to be a thug or a hoe? Now, what the fuck you think that's going to do? You're not solving the problem. You added on to the problem. You are responsible for their death too, because you raised them to be like that. So some of these parents need to take accountability and realize that lost their sons and daughters. If you raise them fucked up, what you expect? You raising them to be thugs. You raising them to be hoes. So what the fuck you expect? And the street gonna treat them as such. So who fault is it? See, a lot of people don't want to talk about this shit, man. But I'm putting it out there. You raise your son, you fathers raise your son to be a gangster. What the fuck you thought? What you thought it was? Huh? Same as a female. You raise your daughter to get it how you live. Use what I gave you. Your salt shaker. Get your eagle on. Get your knee pads ready. Yeah. What you think's gonna happen? See, it all goes back to the time thing. It all goes back to the origin of why these things escalate and leading to different avenues of treachery and sadness and death. So you want to keep claiming demon time because that's what demon time is going to get you every time. That's what demon time is going to lead you to. These kind of different scenarios that ends up in reality in real life, and it's sad and tragedies and so forth and so on because you want to keep claiming some fucking demon time. Which is a whole big waste of effing time and will send you straight to hell. A lot of y'all busting hell wide open, don't even know it, busting it wide the fuck open. Come out of that shit. And to all y'all want to say, oh man, you cussing and all that. You know what? You know what you can do. It's called simple. It's called this. Click off the video and go somewhere else. I told you in the beginning of this video, this ain't no Candy Rain walking through the Tulip Garden video. Okay? It's hard hitting. So to all y'all that's coming in now, y'all don't like I click on the goddamn video. Go live your fake existence and see how far you gonna get. Live in your little box, your little cubicle, and see how far you gonna get. Tell you, man, you got a lot of people, man, need to toughen up. These demons taking people out, man. They are having a field day. This is why the man upstairs got to come on back. That's why I say if I don't come back, no flesh is gonna be saved. None. Just think about that. Is it so it's gonna get so bad. It's gonna be so. It's gonna get so. And demons are gonna get so entrenched in people's reality and soul. It's gonna be so bad. He gonna have to crack because there ain't gonna be no one. No one gonna be saved if he don't come back. This is a war, people, of good and evil. It always has been. Don't you know this? And you can't play the two. Stop wasting your time on demon time and come on in. Okay? I've been on the other side. And let me tell you something. It's not worth it. Yes, I wish I could go back and change things, but I can't. I can't change yesterday. I gotta move on, ask for forgiveness, and keep moving on the right path. Cause I'm telling you, that wicked walk is a sad life. It's a lonely life. It's a cold life. It's a trife life. Losing friends, losing comrades, losing women, losing men, because they ain't want to come out certain avenues that was demon time, and then they gone. A lot of young people and people in my age group, and even elderly people, some of them, a large amount of people are going to living evil. Let's throw the cards on the table. This is why I trip out when the preachers and whoever presides over the ceremony and the ritual of funerals, they always the practitioner that's on a podium talking to the congregation. They always talking, oh he's a fine young man, fine young. She's a fine young sister, fine. Oh, they gonna be in heaven now. They going to heaven. Ho 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 ho. You can say you can etch that. Who are you to say that? That's not your judgment. That's not your call. Watch it. Man cannot put people that's deceased, that's in the afterlife. Man cannot put people in hell or heaven. Okay, that clergy, they wrong for doing that, man. I'm telling you, that's when they make their mistake. Always notice that. I always notice that. Like, here we go. I'm like, man, see, and some of them people they be trying to put in heaven, they just treacherous. They killed folk. They done all kind of shit. And all of a sudden, they going to heaven. Females too. It's treacherous. So you putting them in heaven? Yeah, okay, buddy. That's one thing. That's why I say that stuff etch. People need to etch that out. Just preside over the funeral, talk about the good things they done, and get on with it. The benediction or whatever, get on with it, and close that casket, and get those pallbearers, and boom, 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 and lay that body to rest in the dirt. All that other stuff, putting people in heaven and hell and all this, even people trying to put people in hell. That's not your call. Now watch what you say, man. Especially if you in that suit, man, and you've been called to preside over congregations and try to save dead souls and bring them on back into the fold. You got really, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been rolling. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And, you got people that's going through hell on earth. You gotta let them hear this so they can come on, cause you know I ain't no sanctified, I ain't no holy of the holies, but I know it's a God. Okay, it's a God, and the things I done got through and been through and came through and been victorious. Ain't nothing but the man upstairs who brought me to this. It's a blessing for me even to be talking to y'all over this device, to upload it to YouTube, to bring some levitation to y'all mind and some motivation to y'all mind so y'all can go on to the high heights in life. It's a blessing for me to be a spokesman. It's a blessing for me. All this stuff is not scripted. I hope you know this. This ain't written down. Nothing. It's not memorized. It's come straight off the hips, baby. Straight from the brain. Right off the you hear that slapping right off the kneecaps and the thighs and the brain. Straight off the hip. You know what I'm saying? Straight off the mindsets. Yeah, man. It's beautiful out here. I gotta get outside and enjoy this March, windy day. Love all of y'all on YouTube. Hope y'all improving. I know y'all been, where's Monk? Where's Monk you sing XXX? Where's the pro black hitman? I got so many names on YouTube. AKAs is crazy. King Roster, Hollow Monk, social media boss. It's all good. I like to change up anyway because it's an ever changing world. Nothing stays the same. Everything must change. So why not? You can adapt to change. You know what? Oh, the saying is, my saying is, you can adapt to change. You ready to go anyway. You ready to go. You didn't give up. You got to change your life. See? You got to change that trife life. You got to change that, man, brothers and sisters, and come on into the new life, which is the fold. Burn up that cloth, or what? Don't burn up that cloth and throw that cloth away and come into the holy cloth to speak. You know, get your sins washed away and stop playing these games out here. Cause these streets, this demon time, wasted time. You're wasting your time. And guess what? You only here just a minute. You only here for a minute, and then you gone. Spend your time wisely. Stay with the laws, statutes, and commandments. Stay with the basic instructions before leaving Earth. That is your guide. That is your blueprint. Live out the scriptures in your individual lives, and practice praying, practice until you get perfect. Okay. Yeah, you bound to make mistakes. You bound to fall off. You bound to backslide. But you still living, ain't you? You still breathing, still talking, still walking. You got all your faculties, you got all your senses. So what's stopping you? The only thing that's stopping you, you're trapped. And the demons got you at bay. As long as you don't free yourself and get out of there, you're gonna be inflicted and tortured for the rest of your endurance and life on this earth until you die. There's a lot of people dying because they won't leave that behind. You got to close the door on evil because it's going to. If you don't, it's going to consume you and destroy you. And Lucifer claims another soul. Okay, don't fall victim to that. It's a waste of time. Okay, you ain't missing nothing out here. The whole houses, the strip clubs, the merchants of death. Hey, it's a waste of time. Stop giving those people money. Okay? You need that money. Put that money, send your money up into the heavens. Send your money into God's bank account. Okay? Share this video. Let me tell you something about money. You got blood money. I don't want that kind of money. I want that money prayed over. I want that money to be holy money. That's what you got to pray over your money now. Because you don't know where your money coming from. You ever been in the store and you get bloody money? I don't even want that money. Yeah. I come across a couple bills like that. Bloody money. Someone probably got their head, probably got clipped. And they saved the money and put it back in circulation. They should burn that money like that. They should burn that shit, especially if it's due to a homicide. But no, they put it back in circulation. So, meaning that the Most High knows when you're struggling. Okay? The Most High knows everything about you. He knows you don't got money. He knows you need money. He knows you don't got a job. He knows you got mental issues. He knows you. He knows you got stress issues. Why you going to that psychiatrist? Why you no? That's not God. That's not the Most High. That's flesh. Why you going to that medium? Why you going to the soothsayers, the palm readers, and all that? They can't save you. The very entity you need to be confiding into is God, the Ancient of Days, God. Okay, Most High. Pray, meditate, and ask more. And it's not. It's like some of y'all so arrogant. It's like I ain't getting on my knees praying. What? I ain't begging. Begging what? That's not begging. You got men and women that's wicked, and that's why they suffer. Who you think who made you? You just didn't drop out the goddamn sky. Who you think? How you think you got here? Like I tell people, oh, it ain't a God. What? Well, let me tell you something. If it ain't a God, who created this earth? Did man create this earth? Did a human being create the galaxies, the constellations, the Orion belt, the gravitational pull, the axis, the longitude, the latitude? Now, if you want to learn something, that's what I say, share the video. The book of Enoch explains this by a vision, whether he got it through a vision or a dream or premonition. It states God took him up and showed him the creation of the heavenly bodies, the laying out of the earth. He surveyed the earth, so he took them on different levels. It's like took them in different dimensions and was showing them, through a premonition or a dream, how he created this earth. But the only thing you got to do, you ain't gonna get that from the Holy Scriptures. You gonna get that from the Book of Enoch. It tells you this in the Book of Enoch, and that's why he took. It's like this. Too much, and the man was holy, and he took him up. He didn't see death, and that's something. That man, he was so in tune spiritually with God. Took him up. That's powerful. Just think about that. Can't even find him. That's powerful. That's powerful. Didn't even see death. Didn't even see death. See that? You hear this? You hear this? To all you people thinking that you just got it by happenstance, you are sadly mistaken. The very reason why you here is the Most High. You don't have to be. He ain't had to bless your moms to bring you out into this existence. He ain't had to bless your father to have the right sperm count. Cause some men can't even impregnate women because their sperm counts are low. He ain't had to bless them to be sexually functional and be fertile, and for the mother to be fertile like that to have kids. You got some women that drop 10, 15 babies, man. That's a blessing for a woman to have that many children. She's very fertile. That's a blessing in itself. And it's a blessing for the man to be, to have that powerful, have those powerful macho men, you know, you know, those tadpoles, that semen to fertilize the woman. You see what I'm saying? But see, some of y'all take life for granted, and this is why times is nigh, because you got a lot of these people, these crazy scientists that think they God. You got these so-called demigods. Then you got all these Illuminati people running around, worshiping the Baphomet and all this. Sacrifice this, blood sacrifice that. All demonic. Trying to breed their own entities. See? And it all begets problems, man, brothers and sisters. So this is why you got to fight the good fight and stay on the beaten path for righteousness, and don't get caught up in that mess. Don't get caught up in the fear mongering. Oh, I can't stand that. One thing I can't stand is that everyone know when the Most High is coming to crack the sky. Let me tell you something. It tells you before the book closed. I'm gonna come like a what? A thief in the night. No one knows. It can happen right now as I'm doing this presentation. The trumpets can start playing right now. That's why I don't get caught up in that. Those are false prophets. Stop entertaining those fools. They lead you straight to the hell. They lead you to the hell of fire too. By even entertaining them fools. False prophets. No one knows. No man or woman knows. That's flesh. That's it. That's all. A thief. I'm gonna come like a thief in the night. Grace. This is what we living on as human beings. We living on by God's grace. So while you got God's grace and ample time, get your lives together. Or wind up screwed. Okay. I could if I should have, I would have. No. You live in evil, you better come with what you can be. I'm telling you. Because you don't know when you're going to check out of here. Get your life together. Get your lives together, people. That's in the devil's house, in the demon house. Get your lives together because you don't know when you can go. It's a sad thing when people is so satanic and they check out and never made a change. To their last breath, never made a change. It's a sad and very tragic ending. Do you know how many people went out like that? That's totally full to the capacity, evil personified, full capacity. Never repented, never asked for forgiveness to their last breath. Phew, boy, I don't want to end up like that. I don't want to go out like that. I don't know about y'all. I do not want to go out like that. I do not. That's why it pays to live a good life and the spiritual and the holy life. And you better understand this. The only reason why you here is because the Most High. Y'all need to be thank God every time y'all wake up, every time y'all go to sleep. Thank God. And ask and see, and that's and before I end this, I'm gonna say this to the people on YouTube. Please share this video. This video should go viral. And I'm telling you, it should go viral. Pray before you leave the house. Through your comes and goings, through the highways and byways of life. People don't take this seriously. Because I hear a lot of people, oh, it's bad out here. You hear this all the time. You hear these people, be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Yeah, people say be dangerous. The only way you're going to be safe is pray for protection. Like before you leave your house, pray God to surround you with the angels of protection. Get your spiritual warfare on. It's like going into battle when you leave your domain. Get your armor on get your spiritual armor on and pray for protection and pray God bring you back intact with no bullet holes, with no wounds, with no someone attack you. Or pray, pray, pray for protection. Because it's like this. And people have been through these scenarios. You could have been that man that walked around that corner at that time and got killed. But some told you to stay in the house that day. Or something distracted you in a good way and you didn't go around there at that time. But you used to go on that route at that certain time and been in that corner. So it happens you didn't bend that corner at that time of that day, and somebody else did and got their head blown off. And it could be it could have been a random shooting, and they was innocent bystander or whatever, but something held you back. You was called back. That's why you pray for protection. That calling back is the angels. God sees everything. It's the angels. See, that's why I keep on trying to tell y'all. He sees everything. That's why you pray for protection. You pray for so danger. You won't be in a dangerous situation. You don't got eyes in the back of your head. You could have been that person when that got hit, but you was held back in a good way. But if you don't get God time, if you don't get the Most High no time, if you don't get heaven no time, if you don't pray for protection, the angels, if you don't give the Lord no time, He ain't gonna give you no time. But you want to give all it to the demon time, and that's no time. That's a waste of time. That's eventually it's going you won't live a tragic life, or even get killed in a tragic way. Give God the time. You need to be giving God time. You need to be giving time to the scriptures, law, statutes, commandments every day. You need to be giving God time every day, every second. Every you can pray. You can pray under your, when you have work, you pray under your breath. Pray. Pray for protection. Because that's the one who's protecting you. That's the one, God, the heavenly bodies. God is the ancient of days. He's the heavenly Father. He's the one who got you living. He's the one that got you. He got you protected. So why not fellowship? Why not show yourself approved and do your duties as a child of the Most High and respect the heavenly Father and be obedient not disobedient, and be obedient, not disobedient. Be obedient to the law, statutes, commandments, and be in it all the way in the fold, and pray for protection before you go into these comings and goings, because you don't know what you is going to face every day when you go out in these streets. Let God be your guide. Let the Most High be your guide, not man, the Most High. Love y'all. Please share the video. Please subscribe. I took y'all through a roller coaster ride. If y'all don't get nothing out of this, something wrong with y'all. There lies the problem. You still demonic. If you don't get nothing out of this, something wrong with you. You need to come on back. That's what you need until you wake up. Okay? Share the video, y'all. A lot of people need to hear this. A lot of them. Some of y'all that came here Like I said, I hope y'all got something out of it. This might be waking y'all up, and that's what I wanted to do anyway. This is my whole purpose of doing this segment, to help the ones that need help. Because I've been there. Like I said, I've been there. And by the grace of the Most High, I'm out of that life. I'm glad, because I'll probably be dead long time ago. Love y'all. Share the video in a minute.